In the ever-changing world of American politics, few rivalries are as heated as the one between California Governor Gavin Newsom and former President Donald Trump. Their feud, which picked up again in September 2025, is more than just different ideas. It's a public show, a clash of beliefs, and an early look at future political fights. This isn't just background noise, it's the main event, a sign of the political battles to come. The latest fight started when Trump blamed Newsom for California's January wildfires, saying that the governor held back water that could have saved homes. Trump said he had ordered water from the Pacific Northwest to be let go, but Newsom ignored him, letting the fires burn. This story, told at rallies and online, made Trump look like the hero and Newsom the bad guy. The story really hit home with Trump's supporters, especially those affected by the fires. But behind all the drama, the claim was totally made up, something Newsom was ready to show. The truth? There's no pipeline from the Pacific Northwest to Los Angeles. Trump's claim was geographically impossible. California's water comes from snowpack, rivers, and the Colorado River, not from Oregon or Washington. During the wildfires, Southern California reservoirs were actually full. The real challenge was getting water to the fires, not a lack of supply. Trump's supposed water recovery declaration never existed, according to state officials. The facts show Trump's story was a planned fiction, made to make him look like a hero who was stopped. Newsom didn't just check facts, he hit back. In the world of politics, full of attacks and accusations, Newsom chose not to just defend himself. He took a proactive step, using the moment to flip the ongoing story. When his political opponent, Donald Trump, kept making doubtful claims, Newsom saw a chance to change what people were talking about. On September 3rd, he posted a screenshot of an AI chatbot explaining that people with dementia often repeat lies, subtly connecting Trump's behavior to a decline in his mind. This act wasn't just a regular jab. Newsom used technology and digital trends to smartly get his message across. He knew that in the age of social media, one picture or screenshot could spread faster than any official explanation. Without directly accusing Trump, Newsom planted that idea in the minds of millions. This strategy was very effective because it let the public draw their own conclusions, creating a widespread conversation across different platforms. Within hours, the post went viral, talked about by internet users, influencers, and even political experts. The move was risky but effective, shifting the talk from water to Trump's mental state. Mainstream media also started highlighting this issue, making Newsom's message reach even further. Instead of discussing policy issues, public attention was now on Trump's mental health, a shift that didn't happen by chance. Newsom's team knew that in today's media landscape, a viral jab could beat a boring denial. They used the power of memes, humor, and technology to shape what people thought. Every step was designed to be easy to share and talk about, creating a snowball effect that was hard to stop. The dementia jab took over the headlines, putting Trump on the defensive. Every statement Trump made afterward seemed to have to answer the issue Newsom brought up, not the other way around. This is an example of how one smart move can drastically change the way a political race plays out. It was an important lesson in modern political warfare. Sometimes, one clever viral jab can be more harmful than 1,000 long arguments. Newsom proved that in the digital age, creativity and speed are the main weapons in winning public opinion. Newsom's plan didn't stop with the AI jabs. He took his game to the internet, where being creative and fast were key. In today's politics, fights aren't just in debates or press conferences. They're on phones and computers, where memes and video clips can spread faster than real news. Newsom cleverly used Trump's own tricks, almost like holding a mirror up to his opponent. He wasn't afraid to use Trump's usual way of talking, direct, in your face, and full of teasing. Fighting fire with fire on social media, Newsom and his team quickly responded to every attack with equally sharp posts. They knew that in the digital age, a quick and creative reply could go viral in minutes. His team used all capital letters, just like Trump often does, to make his point, making it seem strong and full of emotion. They also used funny nicknames and quick posts, filling timelines with stuff that was easy to understand and share. For example, they made fun of Trump with phrases like "night-night, Grandpa," a jab that quickly became a meme and went viral everywhere. Viral videos showing Trump's mistakes when speaking in public also got attention. They were turned into jokes and shared thousands of times. One special video even showed a bunch of Trump's mistakes, showing awkward moments in a creative way. That video was set to the song "I'm a Survivor," flipping the story of strength and showing the former president's weaker side in a funny way. Of course, Trump didn't just sit there. He fired back with his usual teasing, like calling Newsom Gavin Newsom and posting insults on his own social media. But Newsom's team actually welcomed this back and forth, making it part of their communication plan. They even went as far as calling Trump a reckless idiot, making the fight even more intense. This fight turned into a digital show, where every insult and comeback became something for people to talk about and enjoy. Both sides tried to turn insults into viral content, using social media rules to spread their messages far and wide. Now, political talks have become a spectator sport, where memes, nicknames, and video clips are the main weapons to get people's attention. The rivalry even spilled over into a merchandise war, with both sides putting out mocking products. Newsom's campaign sold red hats that said, "Newsom was right about everything," and tank tops that declared, "Trump is not hot." Trump's team sent Trump 2028 hats to Newsom's office. Newsom's team fired back with Newsom 2026 mugs. These items weren't just for raising money. They were memes, bringing supporters together and spreading the feud offline. Even coffee mugs became a political statement. In this fight, every slogan was a weapon. Beyond the online jokes, this fight had real consequences. In June 2025, Trump went around Newsom and sent 4,000 National Guard troops to Los Angeles. This caused a big fight about the Constitution. Newsom sued, saying that Trump's action was against the law because he didn't get the state's permission. The legal battle got bigger, and on September 2nd, a federal judge ruled in favor of Newsom, saying Trump's deployment was against the law. This win gave Newsom a strong argument, proving that his opposition wasn't just political show. The fight had moved from funny internet pictures to the courtroom. So, in the middle of all that drama, experts spoke up. Trump's water claims were wrong. They were based on not understanding, or maybe just twisting, how California's water system works. Water scientists confirmed there's no way to move water from the Pacific Northwest all the way to Los Angeles. The real problem during wildfires was getting things where they needed to be, not a lack of water. Newsom's team mixed teasing with real facts. Experts say this is a strategy that's becoming more and more important to fight against wrong information. In politics today, fighting made-up stories needs both facts and moments that go viral. In the end, the fight between Newsom and Trump went way beyond just water issues or even the wildfires in California. This was the newest part of a long battle for power across the country. Every move and decision they made had a much bigger impact than just local rules. Behind the scenes, both of them tried to shape the story to influence what people thought all over the country, not just in their own states. Problems like drought, wildfires, and water management were just the tip of the iceberg in a deeper conflict. They became symbols of different ideas and what they thought America's future should be, with Trump and Newsom on totally opposite sides. Every natural disaster or environmental crisis became a stage to make their own political positions stronger. Trump used this rivalry to get his supporters excited, keep himself in the national spotlight, and show he was in charge of the Republican Party. He knew that every argument with Newsom could be fuel for his next campaign, whether at the state or national level. Meanwhile, Newsom used these moments to build his image as a forward-thinking leader who wasn't afraid to challenge Trump openly. He wanted to be known as a top fighter for the Democratic Party, someone who wasn't scared to face his biggest political opponent on the national stage. Every insult that went viral, every meme that spread on social media, and every heated argument on Twitter wasn't just for fun. It was all part of a plan to control what people were talking about. In the digital age, what people think can change in seconds, and both of these leaders really understood how to use that. Legal battles, lawsuits, and court decisions also became tools to make their political positions stronger. Every win or loss in court was turned into a new story that could help one side. For Newsom and Trump, controlling the story in the media was just as important as winning policy battles. They raced to be the center of attention, making sure their voices and messages were always heard by the public. Their fight wasn't just about rules and policies, but also about the political show that will shape America's future. Tactics, drama, and how they talked became the main weapons in this battle. The path to power now involves viral moments, trending topics, and what people say on social media, not just votes in the ballot box. The fight over California's water is just one part of the big story about who will control the future of American politics. In this game, every local issue can become a national weapon, and every small step can change the course of history.